Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. It's your girl, Crystal, here with another program celebrating the 50th anniversary of hip hop. Thank you for joining us today in our program, ASL and Hip Hop. Today we have with us Michael, and he is the founder of Compton ASL Club, and he is completely deaf. We have our two interpreters here with us today, Andrea, and Diamond is in the back. So thank you for joining us.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming and watching the show today and this workshop. So today we're going to be talking about the 50th anniversary of hip hop. And also we're going to discuss what that means for Black expression and what that means for culture and identity and, the clothes, the music, the attitude, the ideas, and everything. Everything that hip hop includes. That's what we're going to be talking about today. And I know you guys are wondering, is that people enjoy music too? Yes, we do. And I'll explain how. So for me, I like the bass and the feeling of the bass. Because you can feel the bass, you can feel the vibrations again and again and again. And so that's the kind of music that I like. There are also words, for example, let me show you. This is my favorite book. And it has all my favorite hip hop music lyrics. So I grew up in the 90s. So my favorite rapper was Tupac. And I liked him because he talked about, party music, and he also had deep thought. So he had both. And that was expression. So he talked about Black culture and everything that means and is included in there. And so this is my favorite book. So like, for example, if you also know the group Bone Thugs and Harmony, they were fast. They were really fast, and so that was difficult to understand. So for years, the words were wrong. And from that book, I learned what they were saying because I could actually see the lyrics. And I thought that was funny because that's how I learned. And I was able to enjoy the music. And at the same time, I realized that, deaf people come from hearing families typically. And so, they're exposed to the music, and, they want to be involved because music is part of the language and it's part of connecting everyone. Everyone can connect because of music. And so with music, we can all come together. And other people will be here soon. Thank you all for coming today. I'm also curious, what's your favorite rap music currently? What's your favorite rapper? Do you have any? You don't have a favorite? Yeah, I don't have a favorite. I kind of like them all the same, I would say. I'll leave it to you to think about it. Okay. How about you? Do you like rap? Do you like rap music? What's your favorite song? Try to think of a song. Work and motivation. Sure. Like it's hustle. Hustle and motivation. Right? Yep, that's awesome. So see? Oh. 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 Nicki Minaj. Yeah. So those are good examples of people liking different kinds of music. So, and deaf people have a variety of music that we listen to. There's rap, there's hip hop, there's R&B, all of that's included in the different kinds of music that we listen to. And now we're going to talk about music from BASL, Black American Sign Language. And then we're going to talk about how it started and how it developed and how Black deaf people developed it in about 1800s. And it all happened because of segregation with the deaf schools. So they had different deaf schools, and some were Black deaf only, And in the school, they didn't accept Black students in the school at that time. And so they started accepting Black students in about 1957. Yeah, that's when they started accepting them around that time. It wasn't mainstream yet. So with Black people, you know, they had to form their own ASL because it was separate from the white students that were learning American Sign Language. And so mainstream schooling hadn't happened yet. So at that time, the ASL was a big cultural, had cultural significance.
And growing up in a Black family, for example, like in ASL, you say hi, hello, and in Black ASL, you say what's up, what's up, what's up with you? Like more, that's more of Black ASL, and so you can see the difference. And that started after 1957, when more Black deaf people and white deaf people started socializing. But growing up, Black deaf people had their own culture and identity, and also their language throughout the generations. It changed, and it included hip hop and hip hop culture as well. So for Black deaf culture, you know, we have access to music, more hip hop, and Black people had an opportunity to express themselves through music. For example, so if you watch the Super Bowl and you saw Jessica Mills, it was so beautiful because she was able to express the music through BSL and ASL mixed up together. And it was really good. And Rihanna was okay, but she was amazing. She's a Black deaf woman, and she's all into it, and you know, feeling it. And it feels good to see yourself in that person and to be part of that community. And when it comes to hip hop and expression, and BSL expression, BSL has more seasoning. You know how you know, accents and stuff, and how, like, you know, you can let loose a little bit. You see your friend, you say, "What's up, boy? What's up? What's up, boy?" Like, that's how it is in English, and so that's exactly how it is in BSL. It's not like, you know, "What's up? How are you?" It's no, it's "What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up with you? What's up? What's up?" That is how Black Sign Language is. And so I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit and talk about expression. And so you know how in hip hop and Black joy and Black struggle, and how, you know, party music and deep thought music, how they combine, and then you add the Black deaf experience. Most Black deaf people grew up in hearing families, so they see things, the same things that other Black people would see too. And so one thing is that they weren't able to express themselves fully with other Black deaf individuals. And then you'll see, when you see Black Sign Language, you see us and how it's important to us as well. So 50-year celebration, you can see, like, you know, the comparison between Black Sign Language and ASL. I'm not a dancer, but my point is that you can see the transfer from from hearing people that deaf people can do it, that people can do anything. And in regards to hip hop, that's my favorite music, especially because of the bass. Like you can feel the vibration and you feel connected with the music. So I'll stop there for now because I do want to show you a video, an example of how hip hop can be signed.
Stars all night. They got me thinking how can I get away? They got me thinking about a perfect day. And I can tell you something for the flow. We can hustle when the streets getting cold. And I've been thinking how can I get away? They got me thinking about a perfect day. She got
Yeah.
like the doctors here watching the kids. She getting sexy in the wrong day. She gonna party all her troubles away. She must be thinking about a perfect day. My person getting your work today. Don't think about the peace we serve it. I don't work on a surface play. Nah, no talk today until my man goes home today. I got a full crew plan with a couple of men on the picture on work today. Hey, and I can tell you something for the flow. We can hustle, but the streets getting cold. And I've been thinking, how can I get away? They got me thinking about a perfect day. She got the business here to watching the kids. She getting sexy in the wrong day. She gonna party all her troubles away. She must be thinking about a perfect day. No shots, no cash. No signs, glass. No keys, no police, no handcuffs, no bitch, no lights. No crashes. There ain't no passes. No sticks, no straight, no 60. Bodies. You gotta know we're in the streets all day. You gotta looking at the stars all night. They got me thinking, how can I get away? They got me thinking about a perfect day. And I can tell you something for the flow. We can hustle when the streets getting cold. And I've been thinking, how can I get away? They got me thinking about a perfect day. She got the babies here to watching the kids. She getting sexy in the hair all day. She gonna party all her troubles away. She must be thinking about a perfect day.
Stop it. One second. So you see that in that music video, it was cool because it had an interpreter in the box. It might have been small for you to see at home, but the interpreter was signing. And also the artist learned ASL to be a part of the music video. And so it was beautiful to notice how hip hop and signing can combine. And in that video, I'll tell you why I decided to do that.
Generally, what happened when a friend of mine who mother was dead, and she asked why the sound is out of the videos, that was genius. So for me, I put a couple more pieces to it. My grandma passed away, and I seen some of these videos where people jamming like be like a template for videos or whatever, or even for television to get back into doing that instead of just caption the closed captions. So you just people that. It's definitely a beautiful thing. It's a whole different language, and it's considered a language. So you can like Spanish, French, but you also can sign language, and it's another language. I know four languages. And I learned that day when she was doing it. I thought that would be good. Pretty good day. I went to like 5 minutes. I was like, another in the streets all day. And now they're looking at the stars. I know some language.
Okay, so you see that. It talks about how you learn sign language, 5 minutes before the music video. And so it is possible to learn ASL, it's very possible. And it's nice that he included his experience as a hip hop artist with ASL. And so it made it more accessible and it made it more inclusive. And so that's one of the other reasons why that ASL with music is great, because it makes it accessible. You can access both things, ASL and hip hop. Let me see what I have next. Here's another video that I'll show you.
You want me to discover me. I just want you to trust me. I gotta lie when you trust me. That I could not get you to touch me. It's destiny that we connected, girl. You and I can affect the world. I'm tired of the past, man. I want you to have eyes, man. Yeah, God.
Okay, so that video is common. And that was really cool because it did include, some deaf parts of the music video. And it was nice because you were able to see the different pictures. Talking to the woman, using the images, and then afterwards she's deaf. Because I thought that was really cool and it was really awesome. And that's one of my favorite music videos. And then I also want to show you a deaf artist that includes hip hop into their work. And they became famous as well. A deaf artist with a dirty voice.
It wasn't clear what the white men were on the streets, trying to control the situation. So don't get to the bar, starting in the rock, chilling out, trying to just get it inside. The LBT, I'm just trying to find the bar, jeans, and call the door, and the kid, so trying to something. So I hope so loud, I'm too young and different, so what you got, so I said, let's do this, I checked out the rock. I said, what's up? Somebody's so what? So I said, this is a good with the video. I'm not afraid. But looking for one and straight over. That's a nigga that I think that's a whole trace. I said, how I made it. I'm all days. I'm getting jet. I'm thinking myself. I can't believe they took me more in trust. They took my ways. They took my romance. I looked back at what I said, damn, what's next? They got my homie in luck. And they all around. They want to see them. They going straight. They want to come up real quick. They start to cry. I said, so I was rocking. Let it must be bad. I still know it. I think I'm going down. I can't believe it's happening all the time. Y'all let me contact what I got to the back and I see my homie 16 in the book and one in the road. Go to the bottom, it's a long road. They drop it that really, it's a traffic light. They dog it on G, I can regulate. Now we got the freaks, and that's enough fact. Before I got jacked, I was on the same track. Girl, got your cousin turn in the TV, baby. To the street, just looking up, they go to the same spot. So just get going, it's running down, and the child worried me and something. Sexy as hell, I said, ooh, I like your song. She said, my phone broke down, if you see me in house with jam. I got a phone full of joints, I just wanna get sweaty. The next stop is the east side.
Okay, so one of the reasons that I played that video is because, you know, Compton, it matches this, it matches everything that's going on here. And so, that is a deaf artist. And he has strong ASL and EASL. And you can see it in how he signs the music. And he does have some earbuds, so you can feel the music, feel the beat, so you can make that sign well. But he also has been practicing to get the right things done. And deaf people can do it. And VASL or ASL, he was feeling the music and he has that spice, he has that seasoning in it. And so that's part of the reason why I showed that video as well. And I want to show you that deaf people can rap and they can dance. So let me give you another example. So you saw that? There's two deaf people that were dancing. And what they're saying is that we don't hear the music, we feel the music. And and that's what happens with the deaf people. See, that's how I do it too. I'm not skilled like them. They're amazing dancers. But, we have deaf rap, we have deaf dancers. We can do all of it. And here's the next one. Let me see what I'm doing. Okay, the next one. I hope you enjoyed all the videos that you've seen up until this point. Here's another one.
What you wanna drink, you count up, hundreds by 1,000. Run it back, faster, double up, one more time, no pressure. I believe in you, so you get stuck. I put everything in part time pressure. Good work, you deserve that. Hard work pays, I'm like, you that. Slow it down, let me show you how to work that. That coupe you was dreaming about, you can swear that. You just gotta take a chance, take control of that. You just gotta take the dream, you gotta hold it down. Then you do it over time, let go of that. And then you do it one more time, better run it back.
Okay, you got it on that. So that part, the hearing artist, white artist, but it's great because they do talk about hip hop, including ASL as well. So that was great. It was a great example of the song having hearing people and deaf people sign. And so the woman was deaf, but they both signed fully. And so the music was fully integrated, and it was awesome because the artists could express themselves. So we have one more example, and this will be ASL and dancing. It'll include both.
Coincide, break it down, bring it down in sound, play a different show every night. If all the new crowd that's me now, Charles seems like I was right now. See me in school, as I sing to you love. I can't go, I won't rush. I say the words that make you blush. But sing this line. I'm like, you were such an artist. I'm not with you, no, that would be disastrous. That is something you have to only people in the closet. We all do it all for me. I'm not with them, but never call me lazy. I've always stayed good, you the trust with me. It's so exciting, just so suffocate me. If you leave me out, I don't hate you. If you leave me out, I don't hate you. If you leave me out, I don't hate you. If you leave me out, I don't hate you. If you leave me out, I don't hate you. If you leave me out, I don't hate you. If you leave me out, I don't hate you. Which one you leave me? Sing along on tune, all about the whole world. So don't need another verse, make it make my tune. So it's up to sing around and do this love it. It's only better to get it right on there. I sing the fast and all the I should school. I will pass down, taking go to good school. I can't pass it the way I act right. I can't last if I'm smoking on a crack pipe. And I won't be what it on my shoulder. No matter who is be strong, got my son down. Look at the bunch of that big guys, sweetie. Who is really good as I live on the video. Musically, I'm going straight up when I'm going back through the night, meditating. I'm talking to projects, I'm better than me. I'm singing about what I got, better tune. If you leave me out, I don't need you. If you leave me out, I don't need you. If you leave me out, I don't need you. If you leave me out, I don't need you. If you leave me out, I don't need you. If you leave me out, I don't need you. If you leave me out, I don't need you. So if you leave me out, with the lyrics I'll be aiming it right. I won't stop till my name's alive. So stay in touch with Damien Rice on red carpets. Now I'm on a radiant lights because I'm yellow on my body's gonna be my buzz. Long winter, short height, and I'm on hyper. Never be anything but a singer songwriter. The game's over, but now I'm on a new level. Watch how I step on the track without a loop pedal. People think that I'm bound to go up, run around without control. But I haven't got a house, plus I live on a couch. You can read the lyrics when I'm singing about. Wow, from day one I've been prepared. You be off by wax from my ginger hair, so now back to the trope, but getting it closer. What the future holds. cause it's another day, cause I keep on lost. But every keep it showing, keep it dancing, every day, connected, how the people's children are chasing. The faces of bad, look in the dream, in the face, whatever got the shoes, and the yes, so see you some more bucks. And you think it's 70, some more bucks. And you think that's right. So we just take a little bit of the box, but if you talk, give it out, there's another mustache on the top. When the wind cuts me, I'm in a Broadway, and I've been chasing it. Same as a year ago, your people really know.
So that was a really nice video because the artist isn't in the video at all. The artist allowed the deaf person to sign and express themselves through the music. You saw the signing as well as, the artist's idea of mixing the signs. It's a little VSL and ASL, but the artist was really just expressing them together. So I thought that was great. There's one more video, and it's R&B. So we'll use that as another example. I know you're tired of videos, but we're going to watch this one.
You saw that? That was more R&B music, but it was cool. What was cool about that is that it's two deaf people expressing themselves through BSL, the culture, the language, and it just felt natural for them to express themselves. So that example shows, like hip hop and BSL, and just the love for music. And so you can see that it's all included that. And the sign really is inclusion and accessibility, and that's the most important part. And deaf people can enjoy music. Deaf people love music. That's a fact. Like you see it, you know it, you feel it. Like I showed those examples. So with that, I don't know how much time I have left, but I'm going to teach you guys about. I'm going to teach you guys a few signs. You guys can learn some signs here as well, everyone in the room. So for hip hop, this is the sign for hip hop. Let me get a little bit closer. Hip hop. Hip hop. Go ahead, sign it with me. Hip hop. Hip hop. Yeah, you try it. Hip hop, that's good. Yeah, hip hop. Hip hop. Yeah, can you do it too? Hip hop. Hip hop, yes, that's good. So that's one sign. The second one is music. Music. Can you guys sign along? Music. Yeah, yeah. Music, exactly. The third sign. Well, let me get my book. Okay, so this music. So you got two. That was normal ASL signs. And so in ASL, you'd say, I'm going to help you. And in BSL, you're going to say, I got you. I got you. I got you. In Black ASL, you're going to say, I got you. And then, just like I told you before, in ASL you say, what's up? In ASL you say hi, and in Black ASL you'll say, what's up? What's up, my boy? Okay, and then this one is y'all. So y'all, like this, y'all, like y'all. Yes, exactly, right, that, exactly right. And this next one is you. Like, you feel me? Like, you feel me? You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? You feel me? And this next one is you did? 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 Yeah, you did. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? That me up. Yep. And in this city, you know what city it is. It's the city of Compton. Compton. So this is the sign for Compton. This city, Compton Library. That's where we're sitting here from. Mic drop. Like, like when you drop the mic and leave, yeah, mic drop. Mic drop. Yeah. This one's funny. So, you know the song by Tupac, California Love? You know that song? So, you know the song? You know the song? All right. Okay. So, he starts saying, California knows how to party. California knows how to party. You know? In the city. City of where? No. In the city of LA. Oh. Right? It says LA first. We're including Long Beach. That's fine. That's fine. We can include Long Beach. That's fine. All right. In the city of LA. In the city of what? Of what? Of what? No. In the city of Watts. Oh, my bad. Wait, my glasses. I'm sorry. I didn't see you say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You got it. My bad. In the city of Watts. What's that? In the city of what? And the last city is the city of what? City of, yeah, the last one. No, the city of Compton, right? In the city of Compton. But we keep it rocking. But anyway, my point of that is, you see how the music is part of our expression. It's beautiful. The expression is beautiful. It's who we are as a people. And hip hop and ASL combining, I love that. And so, I don't remember what your favorite song was. Your favorite song? Oh, my favorite artist. Oh, or say artist or song, whichever you prefer. I don't know. It's fine. I'll ask you. Oh wait, no, wait. I got it. Does it have to be from hip hop or it can be R&B? Doesn't matter. Oh, Kevin Campbell. That was him. I'm sorry. Oh wait, no. Sorry, that wasn't wrong. That wasn't Kevin Campbell. Oh, can we talk for a minute? And I want to know your name. Yeah, that one. I feel you. So, you like hip hop? Do you like hip hop? I'm ready. Do you like hip hop music? What's your favorite music? What? If you have a favorite.
Oh, MJ.
Oh, you like
Jackson.
MJ? Oh, wait, Michael Jackson? You like MJ, Michael Jackson? No.
Oh,
Mary
Mary,
J. Blige.
Mary.
Oh, Mary.
My God.
Yes, she's good. She's good. She has a lot of songs with hip hop artists all the time back in the day. So you're right. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, she's a bad girl. That's a good one. That's a good one. What about you? Do you have a favorite artist or a favorite song you like? I don't really remember.
Oh, this is a favorite. Oh, yes. My favorite.
Oh, you have a favorite too?
Say it again. Oh, good dream. Okay. I'm not sure what that is.
I'm not sure what that is, but it's
But I
fine.
know it's actually
There's a
called
group called 213. I think it was Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg. It was a long time ago.
Fine.
You're fine, you're fine.
Wow.
You have a beautiful smile, by the way.
Local? I'm kidding.
Okay.
You're funny.
You're funny.
You're funny. So, do I have a time to have I have no idea what that is. It's your name, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I see you. Anyway, so, so, okay.
So, to summarize everything, hip hop, is the expression of Black culture. And so let me clarify. So Black and Black, there's different ways of signing. With one finger, Black, that's like, then there's one with the sign, letter handshake B. And who can use this one? Other Black people, within the community can use the sign for Black with the handshake B. And so you see the difference between the two signs. And so hip hop is the expression of Black culture. And so that means Black joy and Black struggle all put together. Happiness, sadness, everything just expressed. In the 1970s, there was lots of changes and, throughout the generations. And so we had party music, we had music that makes you think, and that's hip hop. That's how ASL really provided two things: access and inclusion. Because deaf people love music, so when deaf people sign music, get to be involved. There's feelings involved. And a lot of artists that are hearing,
We get to be involved with a lot of artists that are hearing. And, it's been, 50 years, we're having a lot more signing at concerts, at shows, in movies. We're able to access ASL more in music. And so it's really exciting because for the future, we're able to see that more deaf people will be involved in music. And so I'm excited about that part. And with Black ASL, it started way, way long ago. And it slowly evolved over time. And so now we feel more comfortable using it ourselves. And right now, with my Black friends, my signing is different. It's more, more seasoned, has more spice. But, it has to do with my upbringing, with my home, my city. and how I express everything in that way. And so now you can see that with my black friends, I'll typically sign like, hey, what's up? It's been a long time. I haven't seen you. You feel me? Things like that. As opposed to when I sign with other people, it's a little bit more chill. I have to code switch and go back and forth between black ASL and ASL. And it does happen often, if I'm being honest about that. But with black ASL, it's really, yeah, it's not ebonics. It's not like an accent or like a dialect, or it does have an accent, a dialect, its own structure, everything is involved in it. And, I didn't grow up with a deaf family. So, it's like the generations that haven't passed it on to me. And so, during the time that I was growing up, I noticed that Black ASL, it's our very own language. It's like voice and sign is different. So with Black ASL, it's like you and me, we're together, we feel safe in our space, and we feel natural, we can use that language. So for example, if I, were to go to Korea and use Black ASL, the culture's different. In America, the culture's different as well. But with Black ASL, it's like, it's not standard, it's not all over, not everyone uses it. It depends on where you go that you will see different variations of it. Black communities have Black ASL, that's true, and they recognize that. And they make people know that it is a language and that it's important to know certain things. And with all that being said, do any of you have any questions? Anything you'd like to add?
No question yet.
What's your question? What's your question? No, I didn't fart. No, I didn't fart. No. We have a silly person in the house. And what was your question? It's important to learn from deaf people, right? That's a good question. She asked me, why is it important to learn ASL from deaf people? This is a very hot topic right now. And the problem is, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all these social media platforms have a lot of hearing people teaching ASL. And that's not good because, it's based off of lived experience. It's better to learn from people that are deaf because it's their native language. They've been signing it since they were little, since they were infants, and hearing people just started learning ASL. And they want to teach it, and they typically teach incorrectly. So they teach signs that are wrong, and then other people are now learning wrong signs, and it's not the right language. That's why it's important, and that's why we value our own language, and we want to make sure that we teach it the right way. And it really, really, really is so important to learn ASL from a deaf person. For example, Compton ASL Club, we teach ASL, and it's from a deaf person. You can learn from us, and we have resources for you. That's a great question, and you're right. It's important to learn from deaf teachers, period. Learning from deaf teachers is the way to go. Thank you for asking that question. And what about TikTok? It's similar to like white people trying to teach me how to twerk. It's the same concept as a white person trying to teach me how to twerk. Right. So it's lived experience. There are a lot of things that Black people understand, but it is open to everyone learning. We did talk about Black ASL today, but ASL is also open for everyone to learn. And it's like learning from a Black person's Black experience and how we express that. Does that make sense? Does anyone have another question? No, none over here.
So I want to thank everybody for joining us today at Compton Library for another hip hop program in celebration of the 50th anniversary of hip hop. As Michael mentioned, it's very important to try to be inclusive, especially during the pandemic. A lot of people don't realize it. For those who are hearing, that it was difficult time for people who are deaf, because the ones who can read lips, they were unable to do so because the mask didn't allow people to read their lips. So communication is already hardship for those who are deaf. So just try to be as inclusive, or just think a little outside of yourself for those of you who are hearing, as far as communication efforts are. That can include writing stuff down, using pictures, because trust me, people who are deaf, they appreciate the effort. If you know basic sign language, even just the alphabet, people, they really do appreciate the effort. So thank you again for joining us today. Tune in to all of our LA County Library programs. We have virtual programs on all platforms at LA County Library. Please make sure, most importantly, you tune in to Compton Library on Instagram. Follow us at Compton Library. And then make sure you follow Michael's Instagram at Compton ASL Club.
Correct.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us today. We appreciate it. Have a great day.
Yay!